Rachel Zegler has severely damaged her public image, and I don't think that it's going to get better anytime soon. And while we're waiting for news on the upcoming Hunger Games film she stars in, she has decided to attempt and hide in her safe space by locking the comments on every post she is making on Twitter. I have a few different things that I want to show off, but before we get into the topic, if you enjoy the content that I create, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Follow me on social media so you can see when my content is posted, and of course, if you do really enjoy the videos and live streams I create, consider becoming a Dark Titan via Patreon or a supporter via YouTube memberships. Now, I'm not someone who has really looked at her Twitter account all that much. The only tweets that I have really referenced are ones that she has retweeted that have gone kind of viral, that have blown up in popularity, like of course the paparazzi who took a picture of her with the "No Tears Left to Cry" sweater, and of course she posted that and she retweeted that. I did talk about that on the channel, but I'm not sitting here really skimming through her Twitter. But there's something that has caught my attention, and that is the fact that she is, she posts on social media, right? She's a public figure. She wants to keep her image up, even though her image is down in the dumps right now. But I've noticed on every single tweet that she makes, every post that she makes, all of her comments are locked. She is trying to almost hide from the backlash that she has created for herself. Let's be honest. People are not criticizing her just out of the blue randomly. People are criticizing her because of the things that she has said, the things that she does, all of the tweets that she makes about, Lady Gaga retweeting fan accounts saying, F men, men are stupid, men are dumb, I hate men. Of course, we are criticizing her for the interviews that she has done for Snow White. And I think that this is a move not really to protect herself in terms of Snow White, but to protect herself in terms of the Hunger Games, because we are still months away from Snow White releasing, and that might even be delayed. It's supposed to come out in March 2024, but there's rumors that they're going to delay it until the summer. But the Hunger Games movie is coming out in November. They have stuck to that release date. They are not changing that. And right now, she's not doing any PR work because, of course, the strikes that are going on, and we know that she just had to be in front of a camera during the strike saying things like, "I deserve to get paid for every second I'm on screen." But I think that the people who are doing PR for this Hunger Games movie are probably freaking out right now because they can't send her into interviews saying how nice she is and how good of a person she is and try to make her connect with the audience. And she's not really making any tweets about the Hunger Games, and every post that she made was getting absolutely ratioed. So now she's locked it. Who can reply? People she follows or people she has mentioned can reply. That's it. And we're not talking about just like one or two of her recent tweets. We're talking about every tweet that she is making. And she tweets quite a bit. She normally just posts photos of her life, but look at this one. 3,786 likes, 153 retweets, but only 8 comments because she is just locking them down. And again, that is most likely because months ago when they were unlocked, she was getting absolutely destroyed by people on social media. People are not the biggest fans of her, and she's created all of these negative situations for herself. And we know that, Disney apparently is freaking out behind the scenes because of Snow White. We've heard that apparently executives are having talks about crisis meetings. They're planning crisis meetings going into the Snow White release because they don't really know how to handle Rachel Zegler and all of the heat that she has brought to the project. But it's not just her. When it comes to Snow White, we also had the Peter Dinklage fiasco where he went into an interview and trashed Disney for having the 7 dwarves in this movie. And then Disney bent the knee to one random actor in Hollywood, and then they removed the 7 dwarves, and now it's the 7 magical creatures / the 7 magical companions. They haven't really confirmed what they are. We've heard rumors that they are bandits, and those rumors did, seem to be kind of confirmed based on the leaked images, the leaked set photos that we saw a few months ago. They just look terrible, in my opinion. These new characters do not look good, but Rachel Zegler, what we have seen on set also doesn't look very good. We've seen the behind the image photos of her in the Snow White dress with her hair all done up, and it just looks very cheap. It looks very low budget. But we know that Disney is doing damage control right now just over all of the backlash that they have faced. It says Snow White is the next live-action remake on Disney's list of releases, but its reception has been anything but warm. No Disney film has united a group of fans with hatred more than this adaptation of the 37 Walt Disney classic, and that's because they're changing everything under the sun. I mean, it can't even really be called Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs now. It's just such a sad situation. I get it, right? Snow White was the first Disney animated. She was the first princess. There was a lot of firsts with this film, so people have high expectations. But then, of course, you have a group of people like Rachel Zegler who think, no, it's okay. If we take it and we twist it around a little bit, we need to modernize it. Of course, we know that there's no love story in this anymore. We know that Gal Gadot is playing the evil queen who's supposed to be jealous of Snow White's beauty, which makes no sense. There's no Seven Dwarves anymore. I don't really think that Rachel Zegler is going to play this character that well, not just because she does not fit into the physical description of Snow White, but just because of her attitude. I cannot imagine Rachel Zegler playing a nice, ethereal princess. She just has like the worst attitude possible, and I think that that's going to fit in very well with the Hunger Games, but not necessarily Snow White. And when it comes to the Hunger Games, that's a whole other controversy. A few weeks ago, we heard the director say that Rachel Zegler's character, Lucy, is basically the anti-Katniss. She's completely different. Lucy wears sexuality on her sleeve, and she's a strong woman, so Rachel should fit right into that role. But even this movie is facing backlash because of how much hatred and how much dislike there is for Rachel Zegler. I can't really say I'm all that surprised. I personally do not like Rachel Zegler. She's only been in a few movies, and I've got to be honest, I have not been big fans of them. I will watch the Hunger Games to see if it's anything good, but I don't really have high expectations there. I will not be financially supporting this Snow White remake / adaptation. This reimagining is basically what it is, and I'm just really disappointed with this whole situation in general because she's not the best actress. She's not some like crazy, amazing, hot and upcoming actress who has so much potential. She just seems very average, in my opinion. It reminds me of the Brie Larson situation a few years ago with Captain Marvel, and of course she's still in the MCU, but they went to bat for her. I mean, they defended her as much as possible, and she's just a mediocre actress in general. So yes, this is what Rachel Zegler is doing now. Instead of allowing people to, voice how unhappy they are with her statements, potential upcoming films, her projects, she has decided to lock down all of her tweets so that people cannot leave comments unless she follows you or unless she accepts your comment. And of course, all of the comments that are being left are only positive ones. But that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this and of course found it important and informative, make sure to give it a like, share it, and subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you didn't, make sure to give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I will talk to you all again in the next video really soon.